Hey guys, I'm Eric with American Muscle. Today I'm going to give you my review and install of this Pedal Commander Bluetooth Throttle Response Controller for all 2007 and later Dodge Chargers. Now this Pedal Commander kit is for the Dodge Charger owner who is looking for sharper, faster throttle response from their car, plain and simple. Now you don't always have to add horsepower to your engine to get that better driving experience, and this kit from Pedal Commander is proof of that. Now, in most modern cars, they're drive-by-wire systems where the input from your gas pedal to your engine is done electronically through computers and servo motors. In days gone by, you used to actually have a thin cable that went from your pedal to either carburetors or a fuel injection system, and you get a more or less instant response because of that mechanical connection. Nowadays, you have to wait for the computer to interpret what you're trying to do and send that signal to the engine management computer. And even though it does it very quickly, there's still a noticeable lag in there. Pedal Commander was designed to address that issue. Now we get a ton of positive feedback from our customers at how surprised they are at the actual sharp response they get after they install their Pedal Commander. So with the Pedal Commander you have four main settings. You have Sport Plus, Sport, City, and Econ. Now Sport Plus and Sport, obviously that's if you want to go fast and take chances, but you have the other settings of City and Econ as well. City is kind of more like what I would describe a smoother setting. It's more comfortable for daily driving scenarios or if you're going to be in city traffic, stop and go type situations. Econ mode, as the name implies, is going to help you maximize your miles per gallon, but it's also a good setting to throw your car into if you're going to be driving in slippery conditions. That way you're going to reduce wheel spin and any chances you're going to lose control of your car. Now with the Pedal Commander, like I said, there's those four main categories, and each of those categories has 9 individual settings within that category. That gives you up to 36 settings that you can program into your Pedal Commander to really allow you to fine-tune it just like you like it. Now there's 2 ways of doing that. You can either use the buttons that are right on the head unit itself, or you can download the free Pedal Commander app to your smartphone, either Android or iPhone, and you can control it that way. Now the neat thing about the app is that you can bookmark your favorite settings to allow you to switch it even faster and remember exactly how you like it. Now the Pedal Commander is compatible with several off-the-shelf programmers that come from companies like Edge, SCT, Hypertech, and Diablo Sport. You'll have no problems operating your Pedal Commander in conjunction with those tuners. However, if you have a custom tune in your Charger, it is not recommended that you use the Pedal Commander with those custom tunes. Your Pedal Commander is backed by a 2-year manufacturer's warranty against defects, and that warranty will either give you 100% of your money back or they'll perform a complete product replacement. Now as far as price goes, guys, this unit comes in right around $350. That's a relatively inexpensive way to improve your driving experience to suit your mood, the weather conditions, or traffic conditions, all without having to permanently alter your vehicle. Now as far as the installation goes, guys, this is going to be one of the easiest you'll see here at American Muscle. We're giving it a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, and with 1 or 2 tools you should have no problem getting this job done in 15 minutes or less. It's simple plug and play install. So with that said, let's go ahead and get it installed in this Charger. All right, the items we're going to need to complete this install, guys, is it's probably handy to grab a flashlight underneath the dashboard there, then a trim removal tool. And then we have these items that are included in the kit themselves. We have these adhesive backed Velcro strips for attaching the head unit to the dashboard. And we have some zip ties and then an alcohol wipe that you might want to use to prep the surface before you stick the Velcro on. All right, guys, now the first step in this install is we're going to have to remove a panel that is above our gas pedal. Holding it in are 2 pop clips. That's where we're going to need our trim removal tool. We're going to pop those out and that panel will slide right out. You're going to bring it out part way, and then we're going to have to unplug a wiring harness because there is an under the dash light that's attached to that panel. And just unplug that. All right, guys, now we positioned the camera underneath the dash here to give you a look. Here's your factory throttle position sensor. This is the plug we're going to be removing. It's simply a pinch and pull. Now we're going to plug this into the one harness on the Pedal Commander, and then the other plug from the Pedal Commander is going to plug into this. The Pedal Commander is basically going to serve as a junction between these two, and that's how it gets its programming into your engine management computer. Get that click. And just make sure it's on there nice and snug. All right guys, now we have our pedal commander plugged in down below. I routed it up behind this plastic trim piece and through this kind of like rubberized shroud. And as far as mounting it back there, just be careful that you keep the wires out of the way of the steering column. You'll see the shaft back there, it's pretty well exposed and it's obvious what it is. Just use the included zip ties to keep the wiring clear of that and you should have no problems. Now, I kind of measured it out so we had enough slack. We're going to mount this right here where it's the closest thing to a flat surface on this stylized dashboard. So first we're going to get our Velcro strips here. I'm going to put one pad on the back and one up here. Before doing that though, good thing to do, this car is very clean. It's obviously been armor alled before and that is not the best surface for putting adhesive material on. So we're going to prep it using the included alcohol wipe in the kit. Just wipe down the area you're going to stick it to. And let it dry. I'm going to wipe the back of the unit as well. Give that a second to dry and then we'll go ahead and stick these on. All right, now that our prepped surface is dried off, I'm going to remove the adhesive backing off. Keep the two Velcro strips together. A little bit easier to mount as one piece. All right, now we're just going to replace the panel here. Don't forget you got to plug in your under dash light. There's a little ledge right here in the firewall. Just put it up above that and it'll keep it from dropping down and getting in your way. All right, so that wraps it up for my review and install of this Pedal Commander Bluetooth Throttle Response Controller for all 2007 and later Dodge Chargers. And of course, for all things Charger, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.